Hello, Sari stars. How are things going on in your Sari world? I'm Lakshmi, and today at Kalpavasana, I'm delighted to bring to you some very exclusive, very beautiful hand embroidered saris. The kind of saris I'm going to present to you today are Kasuti embroidered saris. Kasuti is an art form which has very ancient origins as early as dating back to the Chalukya period. Now, the kind of embroidery done in Kasuti is completely by hand and it involves intricate and detailed designs. And the motifs usually have things like birds, chariots, palanquins, rangolis, or columns. So, these are the kind of designs. Now, the saris I am presenting today are done by our women artisans in Karnataka. So, let's get started with the saris. All the saris that I am going to present here today are done on hand woven saris and the embroidery is completely done by hand. Now Kasuti involves four major stitches. They are Gavanti, Murgi, Mente and Neki. Now the first three together form what is commonly referred to as Kasuti embroidery, whereas Neki is a little different. So I'll explain what it is when I show a sari with Neki. So the first sari we have today is done on Tassar. And this Tassar sari has been woven in Maharashtra in the Nagpur Vidarbha region and it has red borders and these borders are called Karvati Kinan or sawtooth borders. Karvat in Marathi means sawtooth. So you can see how the sawtooth or temple borders are formed in red along the edges and the body has been embroidered with elaborate, careful, detailed Kasuti embroidery. So the motifs we have chosen on the sari are like different kinds of rangolis and we have done them in a combination of green, red, blue and light orange. So this is, an example of the finest kind of craftsmanship and embroidery work that we have for you. And if you see the pallu, it has this beautiful chariot and then it has two elephants on the sides, all completely embroidered by hand. Now, the difference between hand embroidery and machine embroidery is that in hand embroidery, if you see the reverse side, you will see how neatly, how nicely the stitches have been done. So, you can make out that it's completely done by hand. And a good Kasuti artisan or a detail-oriented Kasuti embroidering person makes sure that the loose threads are not left open at the back, but it looks as neat as the front side itself of the embroidery. So this is an example of fine craftsmanship, intricate embroidery and orientation to detail. So this is the first sari we have for you today. The sari comes with a running blouse piece and we have this column kind of thing which will come on the back side of the blouse and we have a different kind of column design which will come on the sleeves. But you could pair it with a red blouse or some other contrast blouse in green or blue or any of the colors you can pick from the embroidery threads and the sari will just look majestic. The second sari I have for you today is done on pure Kanjivaram silk. The silk sari is hand woven and on this sari we have chosen to do a combination of Kasuti and Neki. So if you see the body of the sari, it's in a beautiful gel toned green and it has borders done with this kind of elaborate Kasuti embroidery done by hand. And the body has these beautiful motifs in a combination of red, yellow and white. So this is the splendid sari that we have for you today. A beautiful Kanjivaram sari in the jewel tone green. And what we have done is on the pallu, we have done Neki embroidery. So here you will find these small butta kind of things. These are done by Neki embroidery. This is what is called Neki embroidery. And if you see here, these are also examples of Neki embroidery. So what is the difference between Neki embroidery and the other stitches of Kasuti? So when we say Neki, it will make the embroidery look like a woven motif, right? So if you see these small motifs, you can see that these look as if they have been woven rather than embroidered. Similarly, if you see on the body, you will find that this one here, the red motif, is done with Neki stitches. So it looks as if the motif is woven. Whereas if you look at the other embroidery, other motifs on the body, you will find that those are Kasuti embroidery. So this saree is a combination of both Kasuti and Negi. We have tried to bring both the forms together in one saree, and the result is a beautiful Kanjivaram adorned with Kasuti embroidery all over the body. And you can see that the embroidery is done right till the inner end where the saree gets tucked in. So that is the kind of detail and attention that is paid to our sarees when they are being embroidered. The pallu of the saree is this beautiful yellow. The blouse fabric is in yellow and it has this small negi motif which will come on the back side, and these two small negi motifs which will come on the sleeves. So this is our second pick for you today. A very beautiful, exclusive, one of its kind Kanjivaram silk saree with Kasuti and Negi embroidery done by hand. The next saree of the day is another Kanjivaram. This one is a Korvai Kanjivaram. So you can see that the saree has these beautiful Korvai temple borders in a combination of rust and mustard. The body of the saree is black and it is fully adorned with rangoli kind of Kasuti embroidery. So you can see both sides of the saree, the full saree actually. It has these beautiful embroidery, and the pallu of the saree has, again, it has elaborate motifs. You can see how beautiful these motifs are. You can see something like paisleys, you can see some more rangolis. So it's a very, very elaborate, very, very beautiful Kasuti embroidered saree on a Korvai Kanjivaram. So it is Kasuti with Korvai with Kanjivaram. So this is our next pick for you today. Again, this saree is completely hand woven. The embroidery is completely hand done. I hope you liked our collection of carefully embroidered Kasuti sarees that I have presented here today. These sarees are available on our website www.kalpvastam.com. If you have any queries regarding the sarees or to make a purchase, you can contact us on our WhatsApp number 97699711513. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel for regular updates. I'll be back soon with more sarees and more videos. Till then, take care and bye.